on, put your hands up. Come on, we just want to let you know today that God has the whole world in his hands. Come on, come on, come on. Come on and clap your hands. We know that God has everything in me. Come on, praise God. Let everything that have breath praise the Lord. Come on, choir. God got it.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Choir Directors Academy. Should I say good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whichever time it is, midday, whenever you see this. I'm glad to see you join us on tonight. Look, do me a favor, like and share this video. YouTube, you've been really, really good getting that word out for me. Continue to share this video, copy that link and share it with other people. Thank you all for joining us on tonight. I'm so happy to be here in the midst of everything that's going on in the world. We're still dealing with the corona and the leaving of our precious friends, but God has yet allowed us another day to be here to give him the glory and the praise. I'm so honored that you took the time out of your busy Wednesday to be with us. Yes, we're on an every 2-week schedule because I have so many things going on, and you all keep me very busy with all of these questions. Between YouTube and the Choir Directors Academy and a job is quite a feat, but I enjoy doing what I am doing. Just want to give a few shout outs to that. And my brother Cornelius Owens is out there. Shanita, fam, thank you so much. Classy lady, and Ned, good to see you. My mom is out there. Thanks, Mom, for tuning in. Rhonda, thank you. Lydia, thank you. Jaleesa J, thank you so very much for tuning in. Hey, Matthew, my friend, my best friend. Good to see you. Listen, we are in the pandemic. Well, we're coming out on the other end of the pandemic, actually. We are approaching towards the end of the year. And we have so many things going on. And I want to take the time. I could lecture you and tell you about, being a choir director and everything, but I think it's more feasible. So to remind you of the songs that we had in the past, there are some tremendously great choir songs from the 80s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s. And, we have them going on now. I'm not knocking that, but those songs back in the past really relate to us when we were teenagers in our 20s and our 30s and on up beyond. There were some people like Mother Vernon Oliver Price. She was singing in the choir with us. And those songs, for the generations that are going forth now, those songs are like bridging the gap. And I think the young people are missing out on some great choir material. So I figured during this time, it would be best that I go back and get some of the old songs and kind of refresh our memory so that when we return, I'm telling people that the choir is not extinct. No, it is not. Actually, we're given a chance to rest. The choir has been in function for decades and centuries. There has been a choir, there has been a choir director, there has been musicians. And I heard the scientists say that every 100 years, something like this happens. Okay, I will put it this way. The next time it happens, I won't be here. I'll be up in glory. But I feel that, we should bring these songs forward so that everybody can hear them, because it's some great material. I mean, sometimes when we play these songs, everybody, the whole church, everybody gets involved because it's something that we all can relate to. Amen. So we already did the 70s. Sir Walter Jones did that for us. And then we did the 80s. We had 2 sessions on the 80s, and Brother Matthew Long did that. So now we're into the 90s, but I love this one particular choir, the Mississippi Mass Choir, and there's another one that I'm going to feature. I'm trying to find somebody that works with that choir so that we can kind of bring them out too. I love the Mississippi Mass Choir. They have been an integral part of our coming forth in the 90s. And there were so many songs that we enjoy, but I'm not going to be the one to introduce them. I happen to know a young man who I known for a very long time. He's a part of my heart and my life, but he is an intricate part of that choir. I mean, he's been with them, he's traveled, he's written songs, he played for him. He's done a whole lot of stuff with them. So I figured it was better to have him to come to introduce to us the top 7 songs that according to what he saw. And talk about him a little bit, the history behind him, who came up with the song, and what was, whatever he could share with us, the behind the scenes look of the Mississippi Mass Choir. And I'm so honored that he said yes. Honestly, I've been trying to get him since the Choir Directors Academy. I'm going to say this, he's in the studio looking, but I'm going to say this right now. I've been trying to get him to do this for a long time, but he all busy. He got to travel the world in the 7 seas. And every time I talk to him, I'm in Spain. Okay, I'm in Tokyo. He's all over the world. I'm in Switzerland. He's everywhere. So Corona kind of helped me pull him in. So I'm glad. I'm so excited to have him here. Not only is he a good friend of mine, and he's very super humble, but he is my first cousin, and we've been buddies ever since we were little bitty babies. I'm a little older than him, but we've always been friends. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome with me. Give him a TCDA welcome. Come on, Dimitri. I want to hear you scream and holler. Sam, Scott, come on, Sam.
Hey.
Hey, this is my cousin, y'all. Welcome to the Choir Directors Academy.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for finally saying yes and me in your schedule.
I know, it's been a lot. So yeah, we hear Corona. You're right. Yeah, you did bring us on in. So let's get it done.
Let's get it done, right? Yeah. I was just telling them that you all over the world. We're going to get into that because I want to give them somewhat of your background. So when you play the songs and talk about the songs that you're going to present to us as key songs that the Mass is known for, but I want them to know that you're not just some fly by night. Even though a lot of people know who Sam Scott is, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just a relative talking right there. But but I just wanted to bring you forward. We're going to get to those questions, but I want Matthew. Oh, Matthew got a good point. He said that he's saying that the best choir song was from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Matt, I think you want to change.
Yeah, he might want to work on that one.
Right, he might want to work on that. I didn't see that till the last minute. All right, Tosh, Booker T, good. Yes, Mississippi Mass Choir is a great one. Melanie Roberts, she said family. Yes, Shanita had to shout out fam. Demetri Brand Triplet, yay! That's our friend. That's our friend. Listen, I know. You know what? I know only part of your history because my cousin. I never really dwelt that deep, because when we have family reunions, I directed. Y'all was on the instrument. We just worked together. I never really thought about it. Right. How did you get started? Really, I really don't know how you got started. I just know. Larry, wait, watch this. Look at this. Larry Jones said, "How you cousins with my cousin?" Larry, because our moms, our sisters, our moms. And sisters. Yeah. Oh, wait. I got to do this, and she gonna get me. Hello, my dear nephew Sam. I'm TJ.
Hey, Geraldine. Hey. How are you?
Okay. Yeah. How did you get started in the music ministry? Okay. Mentors, whatever. Just let us know. Tell us all about it.
Oh, everybody. Cozy kids, if you're in the church, if you're in the house, if you got any kind of notion to play anything, they're gonna put you up there messing up or whatever. So Sunday service, Sunday night, Friday night, whatever. So you get up there and play until you figure out how to do it. Of course, you do some work at home, but that's where mine came from, church. My dad was a guitar player at the church there, and we all just always around music. So true. So it was pretty much there. There was no way around it. Yeah.
So what are the instruments that you play?
Of course, everybody and their grandma would start off with drums. Everybody want to play drums. So yeah, doing that, and then went to playing organ. A lot of people don't know that. So I was doing. I do, but I was doing that for 2 churches before this even started, and then yeah, playing at St. Matthew where I learned, and then playing for my uncle over at St. Paul, and that's how I was making my little change, $10 a Sunday. $10. And but hey, I wasn't about the money. I just like to play. I wanted to learn what I was doing. Learn my craft, and then it just went from there to my ears started getting into the others like bass, and then of course the drums already. So, and just listening to my cousins around in the State Temple, State, and then James Dean, everybody, we grew up together there. So James was about 3 or 4 years ahead of me. So everything in our church, it was always the next man up. And so from the pastor's kids all the way down, then James was the last one, then me. So then after me, then Steve. So once I took up, left, able to do my other stuff, then Steve stopped. And so that's pretty much, right there at the church, just like everybody else.
Exactly. Right. Now, you've had a long, a great music career. I mean, you've had opportunities that a lot of people wish they could have. I mean, definitely in the arena of playing an instrument. I mean, I went the competition way, so I have most of my experiences on that side. Mm-hmm. I didn't do like the music career because you all know playing an instrument is not my favorite thing. I do what I do.
That's right.
Directing is directing and teaching is my thing. I put it this way: every play, at least you will identify the song. You won't sit there and be like, "What in the world?" No, you'll know the song. It's just not my forte. But in your music career, how many artists have you worked for? Because I know, me. You travel all around the world. And then we're going to get to the Mississippi Mass. But I just want to talk about, briefly, how many artists have you worked with? You can't even.
I have no idea. Have not even really thought about counting them. Just been blessed, especially they're in Malaco, so of course they are like the record company. So I guess the situation I fell into with them, and then with them having Malaco, of course, Savoy, and then of course Muscle Shoals. So they had all 3 of those labels. So all those artists, we got some kind of way we got a chance to work with a lot of them, and then to meet a lot of them. And so and then to be able to work with a lot of those people that you heard over the years growing up, to actually meet them and then being able to play with them or record with them, it's a blessing. So but how many? I have no idea.
He said, I don't know. It's just one after the other.
Yeah, I have no idea. So
right. Now let's go over to Mississippi Mass. How long have you been with them? Because they're still going.
Yeah, they're still going. I was with them from day one, which was in 1987, 88, somewhere in there, all the way up to 2004, I believe it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
okay.
I guess they're doing the glory days.
The glory. The glory days. What did you like most about working with that group?
It was more like a family. We had fun. Of course, we did the work, and then get to travel and see the world and do all this and that. And we just had a ball, all those traveling up down the years. We can write a book on all kind of situations and different things, the recordings and the actual preparing for the recordings and bus rides and all that stuff, just meeting a lot of people, traveling the world. So that opened up a lot of doors. It was fun. I miss them. I miss especially my friends, ones that we saw every weekend just about. So yeah, so every weekend just about we were doing something somewhere, tours or for a long, long time. Yeah.
How long were the tours? Like maybe 2 months or 3 months or just
well, everybody had jobs. A lot of them worked. So we would do like 2 weeks at the most, maybe 3.
Okay.
Especially if we go overseas somewhere, they'll make the best of it while we're there. And so I think the longest tour was like about 3 weeks, I think.
So it was just nonstop kind of.
Well, it depends. You know, we had to go to another city. We have travel days, and then we do the shows there, and then so forth and so on. So it was always interesting, especially over there, because half time you don't know if they understand what you're saying or not. Well, one thing they did know, I don't care where we went, we had to do "Oh Happy Day." If they ain't know nothing else, they knew "Oh Happy Day."
That's not even a Mississippi.
Exactly. And you think Michael Jackson had stepped on stage where they jumping around when they hit it? Don't. It's over with. So you always had to do that as an encore. Always.
Always. Oh my God. You a staple that wasn't even your staple, but
exactly.
Oh my goodness.
But that song is what kept paved the way for gospel music.
Yeah. Exactly. That's going all the way back to the 70s show that we had when the Hawkins family, Edwin Hawkins and Walter Hawkins introduced that music with an orchestra and with all of the strings and everything. Right. That was something new. Because we know prior to that, all we had was maybe the drums and the piano or washboard and the tambourine in your hands.
That's all.
Basically, that was what you had.
Right. Yeah.
And they introduced all of the instruments, and everybody's kind of like, But as now, that's just a normal thing.
It's standard. Yep.
If you don't have it, everybody's kind of, like, what's going on? Get with it. Okay. Now in everything that you do, what is your favorite part? Producing, playing an instrument, or writing songs? What's your favorite part? What do you enjoy the most?
Playing, of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, of course, playing. The producing, let them figure that out. Of course, I love to do that. That way I get a chance to express my interpretation of whatever the song is or material should be, and we get to do that quite a bit. But if I had my choice, I'd rather play any day.
Yeah, because I seen you last week it was last month when you were playing for Northern Mississippi.
Yeah,
you look so comfortable, and the thing is, you have perfect pitch,
right?
Which is not. A lot of people think that it's just like a common thing, but it's not a common trait among musicians. A lot of us, myself, have had to work at it and still work at it to make sure that whatever I hear, because most of the time, it's funny because sometimes I would say I'm much better than what I was before. I'm usually always a half step off. It's so I know when I hear it, I'm usually half step. I'm like, well, let me just go up to the next one and then I won't pitch. Everybody has their own little quirk how they work with it. But you have been blessed to have perfect pitch, and that is just like phenomenal. Yeah. I heard you all when you were playing the praise and worship song, and I can't remember when he shifted to another chord, and you just flowed right along with it. And it was amazing when I talked to you about it, and you told me that you all had not had a rehearsal.
No rehearsal.
And you all just, I seen him tell you speak through the mic and say what he's gonna do. And you all just like went along with it. I was like,
yeah, because that comes with knowing the crew that you're with. Those guys, we have a good chemistry. And and of course, being gone all those years, I hardly got a chance to go to the convocation. And so I recently just got a chance to start going back, probably about maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, okay.
And so these were the cats that were there, the guys there, and they're much younger. I appreciate them allowing me to be a part. Old as I am, so I have a lot of them didn't know who I was, and some of them did, and it's good, to be able to see how I came along, and now they're doing what we were doing coming along. Yeah, so
awesome. That's all. Let me give a couple of more shout outs. I see Daryl Dickerson, our cousin, and Sierra. Thank you for tuning in. There seemed to be a little delay in the show, so you all just kind of bear with us. All right. Now, I always have a lot of people ask me how to prepare for a recording. And I tell them, I've only been the background singer, and I was doing that for Walter Hawkins when they had their annual choir convention, and I would be selected to be a lead alto on the background singers. But as far as a choir, I really don't know. So quickly, kind of give us highlights on how we can be prepared before we enter the studio? Before we just quick. I mean, you don't have to go real deep. Just
okay. Well, some situations are different. Sometimes they may not call you and say, "Hey, we need some background singers, or we need the band, to come on in." You get there, you cold turkey. You have never heard the material or anything, so you have to kind of, do what you do once you get there. But if you're doing a live recording, of course, you have your choir rehearsals way ahead of time, and maybe have your section leaders, get your band together. I try to listen to my material that I have if I'm producing, and to see what musicians will fit the material better, or like with the mass, of course, we had rehearsals, every week, and then even on the road, on the bus.
Oh, okay.
And then we'd have band rehearsals and so forth, and then just do your homework. And then, when you get to rehearsal, it's not, you don't have to just beat the same thing over and over again. If you do your homework, you get there to polish it. And by the time you get ready to record, everything, should be on point.
Should be on point. That's awesome. That's awesome. You did have it. Awesome. It's great to have that type of experience. And that's one that I will eventually, of course, get
We got to work on that.
Of course, and I'll be calling you. Shout out to Era Sherman and Tyron Jones tuning in. Thank you so very much. Now let's get down to the real part of the meat of the matter, as they say. All right, now I didn't want to overload you because I know you're busy, even though we're in Corona and we're coming out on the other end of the pandemic. I know that you still got a lot of stuff going on, and I don't want to take up all your time.
You're good. I owe you. So hey, I'm in your hands right now. So what we need?
Okay. No, I'm just playing. Okay, listen, we're just gonna do the top 7. Because you've been on the road with them, you've been with them for years. Since the beginning, you got a chance to work with Elder David Curry and his sisters and all of them. We've seen you on the videos and everything. So I want you to kind of like review the top 7 songs that and kind of give us a little history, maybe who wrote them, or, if whatever about them. And I know one of them I love a lot. You wrote it. Incidentally, everybody, my intro song, that's another thing.
Oh yeah.
God got it. I've been playing, I made that part of my intro, and a lot of people like that song, and they've been asking me, when can I get this song? So kind of update the folks.
Okay. Yeah, we're in the studio about to try to finish it up. To go ahead and put the single out. We were trying to do the whole project, but then, with just trying to go ahead and do the single. And so when Corona brought herself to town, that's kind of knocked a lot of stuff out. So a lot of places are shut down, and then getting into the studio so we can finalize what we're trying to do. And so hopefully I talked to my partner. So hopefully we should be able to, at least by November is what we're hoping.
Okay.
Get it out.
All right. So everybody know that intro song that God's Got It should be available in November. They're going to hopefully release that in November. Yeah. So until then, you just have to keep listening to my intro. keep listening to my intro, and hey, glean what you can, until we're able. Okay, let's hit the Mississippi Mass, because I think that's what everybody's waiting on. I got all 3 of my pages going right now. And people are waiting to hear that. So whichever way you want to go. You want to start with your first one?
May as well. The very first song that put us out there, Having You There, David wrote. And we started rehearsing that. And that was the first song on the very first album. And that's the one that I guess you could say put us on the map. So so David Curry wrote this one. And the rest is history, I guess you could say.
Let's hear a little bit of that one.
Okay. All right. I'm jamming in my phone.
Right, see, he already got it. I'm like, okay. All right, what's the next one?
Yeah, I was going to well, since we're there already, I just can't tell you. Lily and Lily, again, David penned this one. Lily and Lily, David Curry.
That was the little shorter lady, I think.
Right.
Yeah, I used to enjoy her singing as well.
Yeah, so that was like your Sunday morning song. Yeah.
You're right, Larry. He was anointed for that season. Absolutely. So this one is
I Just Can't Tell You.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's get this one.
Okay, now I know which one it is. That's right. That, you know, and she was one of the few of them that I really, whenever she was singing, it was like, you have some singers that just hit a home run.
Right.
And mostly everybody on there that sang
yeah.
hit a home run. Her and Mother, what's it? Did they call her Mother Mosley?
Mother Burks.
Yeah, Mother Burks. Somebody told me they call her Mother Mosley.
Mosley Burks. That's her name. Mosley.
Right. Mother Mosley. And then it was Elder Curry's wife,
Emma. Right.
Right. She was another one that would lead. His sister would always direct.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so many. So you all had so many. I remember watching. It was so many musicians that were a part of that. Because one time I saw you were playing the bass, and then the next time I saw you were on the drum. It was just like you was all over the place. I'm like, that was the coolest thing, though. That you could. You were so versatile that you could.
Because I actually was the first drummer. And so
really?
I was playing bass, but I played drums I went to the choir playing drums. So
did you ever play the organ for them?
No, none of that.
You did? Really?
So a lot of them, like I said, a lot of them didn't know I do that. Still probably don't even know. They might know now, but they
may know now.
Yeah, so we were in Clarksdale night before last recording for the next meeting, and some of them didn't know. I sound checked the organ. They were looking like, you? yeah. So, but I was actually the first drummer, and then by that time, our bass player that we had stopped, because of his job, and so by the time I went, I told Frank, well, I got somebody to play bass, which you just heard, which is my partner in crime, Alan Golden. So that's my partner with our producer company and stuff. So. And so by the time he came, he had got his nephew Brian to play for this project. And so by that time, we were supposed to be going back and forth. And so the songs that I was supposed to be playing drums on, I didn't get to play. I played one, but Brian is left-handed. And so they were the recording of left-handed. And so by the time, we kind of got to that where we couldn't, it was too much to switch around the way they had the program set up. So I was determined. So I played one song left-handed. And after that, that was it. That was the hardest thing in life.
That was funny.
Yeah, we got through it though. We did it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me see what Demetria said this morning when I rose, took us in when Mother was singing. You could feel whenever she sang exactly. I like to hear her sing the city built for a square.
Yeah, they got the word is what they call it.
They got the word, right. What did I call it? City built. That's all I can remember right now.
Yeah,
he got you, Demetria. It's on its way. Larry said, I'm just going to say it. Mississippi Mass brought the South out of the quartet only and created a unique choir sound that the world fell in love with. Exactly.
My brother. Hey, Larry, what's up, man?
Yeah, exactly. I have to agree with you, Larry, on that. What else did Demetria say? Alan Golden is a beast on the bass. Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, now what's your next song?
Okay, well, for Demetria, if you want to hear, they got the word.
This morning when I rose.
Yeah. So we're gonna do that for my friend Demetria.
All right, Demetria, he got you covered.
This
No, they didn't. Wow, awesome. Larry says, got to get back to this season, but just want to let you know, says Sam is the real deal. Oh, yeah. And I appreciate you checking up on me, bro. He got to get back down there. Awesome. Thanks, Larry, for tuning in. He's another busy guy.
Oh, yeah.
All right, what you got for us next?
I say let's do I won't turn back. You know, I got I think this one is kind of what got me bass notoriety, so to speak. I think,
really? Okay.
Yeah, I think I almost got hired by John P. Key with this song.
Really?
Oh yeah, man. He tried to get us at one time, and he didn't have a bass player. But I was, you know, by the time I decided to do it, you know, he had hired Maurice. That's my buddy too. Maurice
yeah.
So Maurice took it up and ran on with it. So
he's been with him for a long time.
Yeah. So Maurice, that's my good friend, Maurice Fitzgerald. Yeah. So we're gonna do I Won't Turn Back, and let's see David Kerr again penned this one as well. Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Nicole.
I like to see you directing this.
Woo! I'll have a ball. I'm telling you.
Oh man,
my
yeah.
God.
I love to see you. That's, by the way, that was David's wife, along with Michael Cox leading that song.
Wow. Oh my God. I just love it. Oh my goodness. This is so refreshing to me. I just love choir music. I'm not putting down anybody else because I love a good quartet song. But that choir music is just there for me. Demetrius says, yes, Mississippi Man showed the world that good music comes from the SIP too.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly. Now, who we got next?
At least, I got to show homage to Frank Williams. Frank was allowed me to do this, to be a part of it.
Yeah.
And he gave me my first shot back in '86 before the Mass started, to do my first live recording with Malaco. So he did Near the Cross. And so that was another favorite, that would get it, that would people would request it a lot. So we're gonna do some of that one for him. And I think David and Jerry arranged this one. Jerry Smith. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Shanita. Thank you. There, Auntie Jerry.
Mississippi song.
Yeah, you probably will be. I'll be on the floor with you, yes. Yes.
The cross. There. A prayer, precious fountain, free to all.
Yes.
A healing stream. Lord, from camps, carries my mountain.
Go ahead, sir. Yes.
It
They don't.
Thank you, Jesus.
Oh, Nikki, I didn't know that. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Soul shall find when it's all over, let me find rest. Thank you, Jesus. Bless me,
Pause. Bless you, Nikki. Bless you, my dear.
You give me wonderful rest. You give me, He'll give me sanctified rest. You give me, He'll give me.
I can't tell you how many times I practiced directing with that song.
Oh, really?
I was just having it in my ears, and I was standing in front of the mirror and just, oh my goodness.
Wow.
I love good choir music. Yeah, exactly. I just love it. I just love it. I mean, that's just, I can just sit there and just let that play all night.
Wow. Okay.
That was good for the heart.
Okay, well, good. Well, while we at that, one of my bestest friends that led one of the songs in there, that was my buddy that hurt my heart when she passed, that led Fix What Is Broke. Regina. She also led my very first song that I wrote on there. So, but of course,
okay.
What Is Broke is
that one. She had the voice for that.
She did. She did.
It's like,
she did.
Oh, that's
the sweetest person. That's just as down to earth. That was my buddy. We played Uno, all that stuff on the bus while we were together. spades when she didn't know, she didn't have no, who gonna let me play? Come on, let's play, Rosina. But yeah, that was my buddy.
Wow. And so this one is, which one is that?
This one is Fix What Is Broke.
Uncle Pete said he can join the show and glad to see you.
Uncle Pete, happy birthday, man.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Happy birthday, Uncle Pete. Happy birthday to you. I forgot. Oh, my Lord.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Uncle Pete.
Yeah. Feel good to be 25 again, don't Uncle Pete?
Sam said I didn't. So, when you see me, you can still hug me, but that was Sam, okay? Remember that.
All right, we're going to do Fix What Is Broke.
Yes. 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 Yes.
And I actually went back in the studio and played bass over on this one. So I'm playing drums and bass on this one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Father looked and he saw a vessel that was torn apart. He held it in his arms and then he gave it to his only son. His name is Jesus. Yeah, he can fix whatever is broken. Yeah. Tell you I gave him my heart. I gave. Yes, I did. It was
Yourself.
I couldn't take no more. Couldn't make it on my own. He can fix what's broken. Thank you, Jesus. Whatever's broken in me. Yeah. The Father looked and he saw.
Yeah.
I was torn apart. He held me. He held me in his arms. Then he gave me to his son. His name is Jesus. He can fix whatever. Yes, he can. I gave him my heart. He can. You need to know that
Oh, my goodness.
for you tonight. Whatever
Oh, you just wait. You see, I'm like all into it. You have to cut it off. See, that's why I told you when I said when we play these songs, you ain't gonna be able to play them.
Man, that's my buddy. That was
my goodness.
That was my.
She
buddy.
sang that song. She sang it.
She did. And, you know, it's amazing. You know, you got that many people, you know, in one setting, and
phenomenal singers.
Nobody is. It's all, you know, everybody. No jealousy. No, none of that.
That's awesome.
And we had like I said, and it showed. Yeah,
in the music.
You know, I was able to be there for the first when they were doing the auditions. Everybody coming up by Malaco that was doing the auditions, and I was sitting there going, I'm like, okay. So I was there for one day. And so when we got to rehearsal, and we saw about 200 and some people sitting up in the rehearsal, like, wow,
whoa.
What the world, you know? But it was good. I missed those days. Those days, yeah, it was wonderful.
Angela said, she said, don't do that, Sam. There must be, she don't want you to cut the song off too early.
Oh, come on, Tanan. She know, hey, I got you. Because I don't know what time the show is, though. So, hey, I want to make sure we get them all in.
Okay. Now, no, we're going to get them all in. How many more you got?
One
left. And which one is that?
They Got the Word.
They Got the Word.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I love that one.
Yeah, this one, my mom and them used to sing that when we were small. And so
and Bobby?
Yeah, they used to sing that back in the day. And so how I came up pretty much with the music arrangement on this one.
Really?
And so at that time, it was only Sister Dean on piano and Sister Carter on drums. We ain't had no guitar, we ain't had no nothing. And so we were doing, I had to get in the band together, and I think David and them wasn't at rehearsal. Mm-hmm. And so they didn't get to rehearsal till that night. Mm-hmm. And so we were going through the song before the choir got ready to sing. And there was a couple parts on there. They was like, oh, we might have to change that. I said, no, we ain't changed this. And so we didn't have time to go through that. So we went on into the song. And so got into the song. Of course, I was playing drums on this one. And when it got to the part where it's we are dun 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 dun.
Right.
So that's how Sister Dean played on the piano. Dun 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 dun. And Sister Carter on the drums, she didn't have nothing but the snare and the bass drum, but she would go zack, 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 and that's where that came from. And so when we got to that part in the song at rehearsal, everybody was sitting down. But when we hit that was in there stood up. I mean,
wow.
That was at the first rehearsal, yeah, on that song. So, but it was good though.
That's awesome because that song is like a staple.
Yeah.
It's a staple. I mean, it's you know, a song that you can sing at any time, but a lot of times I know when I sang it at a homegoing, it just like shifted the entire atmosphere. Mm-hmm. It just, I mean, it's just, you know, we need songs that are solid and staple, more of a staple that can get us through situations. I mean, you know, all of this, you know, I'm not against all of this, you know, praise. I'm not against that. Okay. Mm-hmm. But it's just that I know that there are some songs when you hurting, they just carry you right on through there. You can sit there and listen. And it'll ease the burden that's on the heart. Right. And that's what we need. I mean, and that's the purpose of the show. I've been doing this series of bringing these songs back so that, you know, these songs have meanings, and it's like the parents, the grandparents, everybody can listen to the song. We can all sit around on the floor and listen. Everybody can relate to these songs because they carry you through. Right. And it helps.
Songs they got meaning. Yeah, they got meaning.
Yeah. You know, and they got right.
Yeah, so some of them, I'm not against, you know, CCM, you know, some of them, you know, but you know, it just can't take the place of that choir on Sunday morning.
No, it can't.
And all that, you know, we used to look forward to getting in there, hitting that Timothy Wright and all that stuff on Sunday morning.
Oh, yes.
Douglas Miller.
Yes.
Stuff. Yes, indeed. You know, so do you know the light? We open up the radio broadcast of that, and we probably play it 30 minutes before they get yes, all that stuff. Yeah. So
they do. Yeah. Great songs, and I think we should we shouldn't just let them die out. And you know, okay, that artist is gone, and we're not doing it. You know, and Reverend Timothy Wright was definitely one of my favorites.
Oh yeah.
Whenever you sing his songs, I promise you, you can learn his song in a rehearsal and sing it on Sunday. Like, I'm serious. They were simple but profound.
Profound, and they had substance.
Substance.
Yeah.
And you know, like one of my favorites is the one he has, like, it's called Jesus, the song that he made after Katrina.
Right.
I mean, it's so simple, but it's so profound. And it's like even the little babies can sing it. It's just so.
It was
everybody
like a gospel national anthem. After that, everybody was singing that.
Yeah, exactly. What did he say? He said, he said, "Got the word." My mother loves that song. Exactly. It's a beautiful song. I just seen something from Nicole. What did she say? She said some songs are definitely generational. I can pass them from my grandparents to my kids. Exactly.
Right.
Demetria said, what'd you say, Demetria? I want to get that. She said, "Thank you for taking me home." Oh, that's right. She is from the SIP.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. She said certain songs.
I played organ at the church that she's from.
That's, I forgot about that. That's true. That's true. With Tommy Perkins directed. Exactly.
Right. Exactly right.
Exactly. All right. Yeah. Oh, Professor John Henry. Yes. Professor at the university. He said, "Great show." And we must have done good. If professors say we did good, we did good.
We must have did good.
We did good. Professors say we did good. Right. All right. This is the last song. Sam said they got the word.
Yeah, they got the word.
The last one, y'all. I might have to try to squeeze him back in before Corona go all the way out, and he can probably hit us.
Let's do it.
They got the word. They got the word. Oh, I'll be at the great Lord. Gonna be held. They got the word. I said, "Yes, Jesus." Oh, I'll be still be blessed. They got the word. I said, "Yes, Jesus." I'll be at the great Lord. Gonna be held. They got the word. I name it written in the Bible. Hey, if we still be blessed. Great celebration coming up. You enjoy gladness. That's your guest attending. We all turn up the Lord. I've got a minute invitation. All the saints of every place to real be there. Be there. Be there. Be there. Be there when they around him. They got the word. I said yes to Jesus. Oh, I'll be at the great Lord. I'm gonna be held. They got the word. I said yes, Lord. And if we still be loved to come on, quiet.
Yeah.
But you got to wait.
mother.
Jerusalem, we'll do a little thing. We're going to sit out in the welcome table. We're going to listen to our prophet. By the end of the rest of our neighbor. Then I do a little holiness. I do a little holiness.
Exactly. Woo! Wow, Sam, you did this. You did this. This was awesome. I have to give you a clap.
Yeah, we got to do a part
Everybody
two.
else is clapping virtually, but
We got to do a part two.
yes, we do. We're gonna have to do it real soon because this is not even the tip of the iceberg. I mean, we got to get this in real quick before you go back to your busy schedule.
Oh, of course.
We're gonna chat about this afterwards. Listen, I thoroughly enjoyed this. I really enjoyed all of your input, everything you did. I got the right one. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Everybody, I appreciate the comments. All 3 pages. You all just chimed in, and that makes me feel good because then that lets me know that I'm reaching people and that it's benefiting people. You know, everything you do, you want to reach somebody and you want people to enjoy. Listen, I am fired up. I'm so excited. I'm like Demetria. I have to go and find my music. You know, it's like, well, you know, and that's a great thing because then that keeps me inspired. Mm-hmm. It keeps me inspired. And I truly thank you for taking the time out to be with us. You know, and I mean, you know, you're my cousin and you know, and all that stuff. You know, I ain't want to pull that in there. But
all good. Hey, we family. Hey,
we fam. So, but everybody, look, you know, Sam said he'll come back, so we're gonna get him back ASAP. Like I said, he's a very busy person, and I know as soon as things kind of lift up a little bit, he's gonna be back on that fast track, and it's gonna be hard for me to time down. So I'm gonna get him while he's available, right? But thank you, everybody. This has been a blast. I've enjoyed it as much as you have, and we'll be back in about 2 weeks. I don't know. I'm gonna try to get Sam back in 2 weeks if I can.
Hey, let's try it.
All right. So we're gonna do this again. We're gonna have Mississippi Mass Part 2, the 90s Mississippi Mass style. And I appreciate all of you all. I want everybody to have a good evening and the rest of the good week. And let me wait. Demetria, she said,
"Oh, that's funny." That's an Ingram thing.
Yeah, well, you know, our mothers, our sisters.
Very much so.
That's the way it's gonna be. But anyway, yes, he's my family, and I love him dearly. We've always been friends. We've always been friends. Booker T, thank you so much, Booker T. Enjoyed all your comments and everything that you said. We certainly appreciate it. And Mom got to get her amen, amen, and amen. Amen, Mom. Thank God for you, Mom. Love you, Mom. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to sign off, everybody, because we can go long. But 2 weeks, y'all, look for us. You know, and you just never know what may happen in 2 weeks, but we're going to work on it. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. Sam, I'm going to let you stay in the room. I'll chat with you in a couple of seconds. I'm going to take you out. But everybody, thank you so very much. This has been a blast. I appreciate each and every one of you. And have a lovely week, lovely weekend. Like, share this video with everybody so that we can get the word out. Everybody else can enjoy. We enjoy one another. Let somebody else enjoy this, okay? Have a great evening. Love each and every one of y'all, and have a wonderful night. God bless each and every one of you. I love y'all. Thank you so very much. Don't forget to like and share. See ya. Bye-bye. Peace.